This is the Bionicle Power Pack, a pretty interesting set from the first year of the theme. In 2001, you can go to the store and buy this for $15 or so, and for that price you were getting some really good stuff. For starters, you get one of the 6 elemental Matoran, or Tahunga as they're called. Coming in at 7 pieces, we have Tahunga Hafu. Cool little dude with a simple black and tan color scheme. He wears a noble black Ruru. I know the modded primary color Ruru are considered misprints, but I'm pretty sure the black and even the red Ruru were official and not production miscommunication like the other 4 Rurus. Did you know this is actually the first release of the Tahunga? According to Biosector, the Power Pack released in May of 2001, and the Happy Meal Tahunga in September of the same year. Overall, the Tahunga, or Mictoran as they're called by fans, are great. Shame they're so expensive now, but everyone wants a million of these so they can recreate their favorite villagers from the early days of Bionicle. As you may know already, the Tahunga have a play feature, the disc throw. The set comes with a Tahunga bamboo disc, but similar to Maku, the disc doesn't have the Matoran's correct mask printed on the bamboo disc. Instead, it's a Kanohi Hao, but there's a reason why we're given a mask of shielding bamboo disc instead of one with a noble Ruru on it. Because this set includes one of the most unique masks in one of the rarest LEGO colors, that being a chrome-plated Hao. Mine came bubble wrapped, and for good reason. LEGO Chrome is notorious for fading off LEGO pieces, and when the purpose of your product is to be played with, it's no wonder LEGO discontinued this particular color. However, if your mask is really damaged, you can always remove all the chrome from it. I learned recently that the color underneath the chrome Hao is light gray, the same color as Taraka Nuju's mask. Though, I still wouldn't consider doing this because it's a chrome Hao. I mean, it's a rare mask, and with the advent of resin printing, there's no point in doing more damage to a rare Kanohi. Fans consider this the best part of the set. I definitely recommend this Kanohi, and compared to other Kanohi, this is actually one of the cheaper ones, so if you want a nice shiny mask, go for this Hao. Something else I found out was the Kanohi Hao included was actually a Kanohi Ruha, the mask worn by Were Ruha, the Toa Kaida combiner of Lewa Kapaka and Gali. In Minog and Legend of Madanui, Were Ruha wore a silver Kanohi Miru, the same one worn by Lewa. Why they had it as a Hao here is probably because the Hao was basically the symbol for the series and was used to represent Madanui himself. The combiner to build the mask of Wisdom wearing Toa Kaida doesn't even include a Hao, so we'll just chalk it up to being a weird decision by LEGO. I personally think Were Ruha looks better with a silver or white Miru. Do you remember the Universal logo at the bottom of the box? Well, one of the main reasons why the Power Pack even exists is because of partnership between LEGO and Universal, which led to the creation of the Power Pack and a website called BionicleMusic.com. The website itself no longer exists, instead it supposedly redirects to lego.com, as reported on Biosector. However, I instead was greeted with a timed out page when I tried to do that. Thankfully, we still have the internet archives of the website. By the looks of it, there are 7 pages on the site. Most thumbnails on the website don't load, and the website is really simple looking. It really just screams early 2000s, something I'm really nostalgic for. Besides being an advertisement for the Power Pack, the site also had a mixer that allowed you to make music. Reportedly, you had instruments like flutes and drums, which reminds me of the Lee Choral Band. Instead of Hafu, we could have gotten an Air Matoran with perhaps a different colored torso and arms than Kongu, which now I feel would have been a lot more logical of a tie-in, seeing how music is a big theme for this set, as Kongu is really the only Lee Matoran with a turquoise torso. With Flash Player no longer being supported, sadly the mixer doesn't work anymore. On top of that, it's considered lost media now, as a recreation website does not include the file for the mixer. One last thing about BionicleMusic.com. In late 2001, there was a contest hosted on the site. All you had to do was find a golden Kanohi Hao on the website. Then, you'd write a postcard to LEGO to be entered to a raffle for a chance to win a prize. The 5 grand prize winners could win a 14-karat gold Bionicle Hao. Imagine winning a LEGO piece like that. The only metal Bionicle piece I own, and probably a lot of people do as well, is a white metal Krana, and that's no way as rare as a 14-karat gold Tahu mask. However, I have more questions about the second grand prize. 10 people had a chance to win a Bionicle Monster. Now I don't know what a Bionicle Monster is, but now I want to find out. So if anyone has any info, please let me know. The last prize had 15 people winning 3 Universal Music CDs. Speaking of CDs, let's check out the Power Pack CD. Upon opening the case of the CD, we get a look at another exclusive Power Pack item. This paper has a lot of different things going on. For starters, a poster of the island of Madanui, plus the 6 Toa and their Makoki stones. On the bottom left, there's also Bionicle measurements listed. Bio, Kyo, and Mio, all used to measure things in the Matoran universe. The other side of the paper is just the instructions for Hafu and advertisements, including the unreleased game, Bionicle Legends of Motonui. This game was the first piece of lost media I followed back before the topic was mainstream. Luckily, this piece of lost media has a happy ending and can be played now. The paper also has the names of the 3 songs on the CD too. The first track, the Bionicle music, I recognized from the Vaki animations. It was also used in the Motonui online game, both created by Templar Studios. The second and third songs, Huramafa Flow and Kumo Rocks, were 2 short songs also on the CD. They definitely give off an early Bionicle and early 2000s vibe. Can't say I'm really a fan of any of these songs, but you should judge them for yourself because they're on YouTube, so when you have the time you should consider listening to them. The final part of this review is where we'll go over the contents of the CD when you view it on your PC. Upon startup, you'll be greeted by Pohatu, Hafu, and Turaga and Newa in Pokoro. Overall, it's just a simple point and click. You can click on Hafu and Onewa to learn more about them. Also, I know I'm not the first person to point this out, but how is Onewa's mask of mind control not considered an immoral kanoi? The guy literally uses the mask to kill other people. Anyways, when you click on Pohatu, you're able to watch the Toamata animations. I also found this out the second time playing with the CD, but you can change the picture quality, making the animations look way less pixelated. Just make sure you have a beefy enough PC. I did this on my laptop and the fan turned on. Just listen to this. There's also a trailer for the Game Boy Advance game Quest for the Toa, a wall that gives a quick summary of each of the 6 main Toa's masks, and a trailer that sums up 2001 up to the Kini Nui. The final thing you can do on the Power Pack CD is enter the 2001 BionicleMusic.com contest. All you had to do was solve 4 questions, and you'd be given a link to enter the contest on the site. I failed the quiz the first time, but ended up cheesing it the second time, and got the link, but the page is still defunct sadly. Oh well. And that's the Power Pack. I've had this set for a while now, and hearing over the years how it's a lot of Bionicle fans' White Whale set, I felt more compelled to talk about it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.